The flood control mess happens to be a blessing in disguise, which amounts so huge it dwarfs the CF issue in the impeachment trial. Yes, but flood control is another thing altogether. In fact, flood control was supposed to be the distraction. Yun yung ginagamit nila to make it look like they were doing something, to make it look like eto may achievements kami. They lost control. They lost control because suddenly the fingers were being pointed at his allies, the president's allies, and now fingers are being pointed directly at him, or at least one finger, and that's coming from Martin Romualdez, o dalawa pala, and Zaldico. So what was intended to be a distraction or a, how do you call this, form of manipulation to make people think that, oh, meron pala silang nagawa. Hala, the Marcos administration is addressing the issue of corruption. Yeah. Somebody fell in love with the concept of distraction and now everybody keeps using it repeatedly. No, you have to look carefully. Kasi pag sinabi ninyong distraction yung kay VP Inday o distraction itong ginagawa kina Zaldico and Martin Romualdez and all that, yung mga people that we actually want cases filed against, you're diminishing it. Sabi ni Arnel, in this administration, they bend the laws. I don't encourage the use of that term. Kasi parang pinapalabas na tama yun. Kasi bend, di ba? Hindi bali. Hindi violate the law. Hindi disobey the law. Hindi, bend. So, actually, the intention of Mr. Tulfo when he mentioned bend the law is he's stretching the limits of the law. Wag naman po natin i-encourage yung paggamit niyan. Kasi nga, it's as though pumapayag tayo na okay yun. It's not. Call it what it is. They're violating the law. Kasi sinasabi ng iba, hindi naman sila nahuhuli. Well, patience is necessary. For example, we cannot arrest the president because he's immune. So, many investigations, baka maipatigil lang at a time like this. Pero as long as the crimes have not yet prescribed, the law is not bent. We are simply waiting for the right time to file. Yung iba kasi, they're so frustrated and I understand completely. Nakaka-frustrate naman talaga. Na napakatagal na hindi nila nakikita yung katarungan. But the wheels of justice grind slow but they grind fine. Very finely. Ibig sabihin, pinong-pino. Kung natatagalan kayo, nababagalan kayo, hindi ibig sabihin niya na bend yung law. It is still a violation. Dumabag pa rin sila sa batas. Iniintay ninyo yung huli part, yung arresto part, yung penalty part, yung fine na part. That comes later. Sabi ni Dark Angel, oh yeah, kasi busy ako sa page ni Junior. Criticizing about his governance at pa-optics lang. Tapos daming nag-a-attack sa akin saying I will be the next Jay Sonza. The F with them. True. So, the next Jay Sonza. Jay Sonza is facing a case. Kailan yun? At least may fighting chance pag kaso. Sabi ni, ay, babasahin ko pa naman sana. Ang bilis ng ating moderator dito sa kabila. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Gracia. Much as possible para mawala na yung word na distraction. Thank you, Attorney. More power po. Yes, use the word oppression. It's not a distraction. It's oppression. Yun, sabi ni Patato Tini, removing VP Sara from office is actually the plan. It's the grand plan. The flood control mess happens to be a blessing in disguise, which amounts so huge it dwarfs the CF issue in the impeachment trial. Yes, but flood control is another thing altogether. In fact, flood control was supposed to be the distraction. Yun yung ginagamit nila to make it look like they were doing something, to make it look like eto may achievements kami. They lost control. They lost control because suddenly the fingers were being pointed at his allies, the president's allies, and now fingers are being pointed directly at him, or at least one finger, and that's coming from Martin Romualdez, o dalawa pala, and Zaldico. So what was intended to be a distraction or a, how do you call this, form of manipulation to make people think that, oh, meron pala silang nagawa. Hala, the Marcos administration is addressing the issue of corruption. Yeah. But not when it's his people. Sabi ni Ma'am Josephine, former NBI Director Santiago is very different from this new NBI chief. I agree. I used to appear before Judge Santiago. Ilang beses na rin ako napagalitan yan. Kasi tumakas yung kliyente ko. But I'm so glad that he remembered me. And Yes, he did in fact. There's one time na he called in all the vloggers. Okay, remember yung sinabi ni Gov Chavit doon sa The Spokes last Friday, yesterday. Anong sabi ni Gov? Ano sabi ni Gov? Siya, pinagtatakpan lang niya yung kanila. He's involved. Oh. Sabi ni Kambal TV, Gotesa, 18 soldiers, Aldico and Martin pointing fingers at the palace. So yun po yun. Somebody fell in love with the concept of distraction and now everybody keeps using it repeatedly. No, you have to look carefully. Kasi pag sinabi ninyong distraction yung kay VP Inday o distraction itong ginagawa kina Zaldico and Martin Romualdez and all that, yung mga people that we actually want cases filed against, you're diminishing it. Okay. Sabi ni Ma'am Lola, ingat po kayo. So again, if somebody says to you, after you've posted, ma-Jason saka, it's not exactly a bad thing. Mali talaga na weekend siya sinerva ng warrant of arrest. My appreciation of that is he should not have been arrested just before a long weekend kasi magtatagal siya sa kulungan without the opportunity to file for bail. That's if the jurisdiction of the court, let's say Pasay, ay walang judge on duty na pwedeng filean ng for the weekend na pwedeng mag-file ng bail. Sabi ni Sleep Spell, they're so evil. I stand with Sir J. I do, yes. Actually, yeah. This is mean-spirited, actually. It is not in the interests of justice. If the NBI had eyes on Mr. Sonsa, they knew where he was staying and they were conducting surveillance, they could have served the warrant on a Monday. Demonic. Sabi ni Ma'am Gracia, demonic even. Actually, yes. Wait. Sabi ni Nan, did you notice plenty of crucial department heads have suddenly been replaced? That is true. And they're replaced by acting secretaries, which means that they are not submitting the documents to the commission on appointments. There are no hearings being conducted by the CA for any of the department heads in an acting capacity, or such as acting ES. Diba? It's terrible. There is no accountability, no transparency. Dami po akong nalalaman sa live mo, sabi ni Sir Arnel Remigio. Sabi ni Sleep Spell, sinadya talaga nila. Sir J, kapit lang po. I think he's nasa Pasay, so I hope nadadalaw siya. Correct. Sabi ni Winston, parang Pastor Q ang action ng admin na ginawa kay Jay Sonsa. I agree. Parang especially with Pastor Kibuloy, biglang na-reverse yung mga previous findings, previous cases. It just, for me, it boggles the mind. Yes po, patch the hole, na-discuss na po. Sabi ni Sir Jesus Kubaco Bituin, nahuli si Jason sa bisa ng mandamyo de aresto dahil fake news, di umano ang post niya sa kanyang blog. Kung ang pakahulugan ni Claire Castro sa arrest ay hindi nahuli, sa halip ay nahinto, na-stop, natigil, pinapahinto na kaya, pinapastop o pinatigil si Sonsa sa pagpo-post sa katotohanan. I'm not gonna answer that. Sabi ni Arnel, in this administration, they bend the laws. I don't encourage the use of that term. Kasi, parang pinapalabas na tama yun. Kasi bend, di ba? Hindi bali. Hindi violate the law. Hindi disobey the law. Hindi, bend. So, actually, the intention of Mr. Tulfo when he mentioned bend the law is he's stretching the limits of the law. Huwag naman po natin i-encourage yung paggamit niyan. Kasi nga, it's as though pumapayag tayo na okay yun. It's not. Call it what it is. They're violating the law. Kasi sinasabi ng iba, hindi naman sila nahuhuli. Well, patience is necessary. For example, we cannot arrest the president because he's immune. So, many investigations baka maipatigil lang at a time like this. Pero as long as the crimes have not yet prescribed, the law is not bent. We are simply waiting for the right time to file. Yung iba kasi, they're so frustrated and I understand completely. Nakaka-frustrate naman talaga. Na napakatagal na hindi nila nakikita yung yung katarungan. But the wheels of justice grind slow but they grind fine. Very finely. Ibig sabihin, pinong-pino. Kung natatagalan kayo, nababagalan kayo, hindi ibig sabihin niya na bend yung law. It is still a violation. Dumabag pa rin sila sa batas. Iniintay ninyo yung huli part, yung arresto part, yung penalty part, yung fine na part. That comes later. Pero matatalino din yung iba. Nagta-timing sila dun sa pag-file, pag-investigate ng kaso, pag-kolekta ng mga impormasyon at ebidensya. Just because the person has not been arrested or whatever definition, by whatever definition you use, does not mean that the law is bent or can be bent. Regardless of whether the proceedings have started, the law was violated. So let's stop using that term, bend the law. Because it makes it look like these people are getting away with it. They are not. That is precisely why VP Inday is running for president. So they won't get away with it. So that it is not a bending of the law. Sabi ni Kaupe, they like to violate laws. Correct. All the time. Pero syempre, hawak nila power. Madami sa mga busit na mayayaman na yan at not necessarily mayayaman, but certainly powerful na yan at gahamang politiko ang nakikinabang karamihan kasi dito na mayayaman walang kabusugan. Sabi ni Perlito, we are in a state of oppression by the government, by the BBM administration and oligarch friends of Marcos Araneta clique for a longer term of BBM as president. Sabi ni Gabriel, maraming pera sa Pilipinas kaso mga politiko lang nakikinabang, laki ng gasto sa impeachment. Kaya nga po tumatakbo si VP Inday. Good morning, Miss Melody. Sabi ni Haya, pero ma'am, matanda na si BBM kapag makulong siya. Does it matter? He's not 75 yet. So, does it matter? Who are deciding those replacement for department heads? There's only one. It's the president. The president is the appointing authority. He is also the only authority who can get rid of them. John Luis, na-discuss na po. Dapat po hindi pinapayagan ang Pangulo mag-appoint sa mataas na posisyon sa government kasi nagagamit niya. Kasi anong mangyayari? Eleksyon. So paano mo iuupo yung tao? There are only two means, appointment or elections. So ano yung sinasabi mo? Ako, I don't mind. Ganun naman talaga, look. Kung Pangulo si VP Inday, would you leave the appointment of the people she has to work with to other people? I don't think it makes sense. Kasi paano ka you will be, harassed at every turn. Ang daming magiging disobedient. Pero di ba Republic of the Philippines ay pwede mag-file ng case ng plunder? Ma'am, the title of the case is People of the Philippines, not Republic. The People of the Philippines. Because the person violated the law. Those are cases of violations of criminal laws. The case is prosecuted in the name of the people because they violated the laws of the people. However, di ba? That is because the prosecutor represents the people. Di ba pag nanonood kayo ng mga legal na shows, tatayo yung for the defense. I am Mr. So-and-so for the defense. I am so-and-so for the people. That's why the prosecutor, mapansin niyo in court, the prosecutor stands on the right, the defense stands on the left. The prosecutor is on the right because that is nearest the jury. The jury represent the people. the prosecutor also for the people and is closer to the people. There's a reason for this, even for the positions. Why is the judge on an elevated stand? Because he is above the ordinary citizen wielding the power of God as bequeathed to the head of state. So, ayun. Sigurado yan si BBM pag natapos yung term niya, daming kasong haharapin niya, baka makulong din siya. Yun nga ang kinatatakutan nila, which is why they don't want VP Inday to be the next president. That's why the impeachment at lahat ng mga akusasyon at paninira kay VP Inday is political. It is not a distraction. They really do not want her to be the next leader because she will execute the laws. She will enforce the laws. She will make sure that those who deserve to go to jail will go to jail. Sabi ni Ma'am Isabella, we can't deny the fact na totoo naman nagpakalat siya ng fake news na PATAY na BBM. If that were true, then yes, of course, he will be held accountable. Sana next time, wag na lang kasi sa panahon ngayon, mainit talaga mata sa mga DDS. Ma'am, I disagree naman. Hindi pwedeng tumahimik tayo. Pero dapat siguraduhin natin na may basehan ang mga sinasabi natin. No, I will not encourage the DDS to stop calling out the president when he makes a mistake. When there appears to be corruption that he is not dealing with or not addressing. We will call out the president for his failure in agriculture, for his failure to plan or to put in the necessary programs to ease the burden of the Middle East conflict, to stop private retailers and the fuel sellers in this country from abusing us with their prices. We should not stop. In fact, we should keep going, but we must be careful. Hi, Kay. Love you for the heart me. Thank you. Ma'am Lani, thank you very much. Hi, Kay Mikoy. Hi, Kay Haya. Sabi ni Sen, akala yata ng gobyernong ito forever sila sa pwesto. Pues, siguraduhin natin na hindi. Tumataya sila. Ganito yan. They could have chosen one thing or another. Three options yan. To be nice to VP Inday so that, and then perform well in this administration. That was the ideal was, okay ang lahat. Lahat ang pangako gagawin, maglalagay ng mga dalubhasa sa gabinete, hindi magnanakaw, at maayos pa rin ang personal na relasyon at saka official na relasyon kay VP. They chose violence, kumbaga, according to the kasabihan. Inaway si VP, kaliwat kanan ng nakawan. Kung hindi man sila nagnanakaw, pinapabayaan nila yung mga taong nagnanakaw. Nag-aabuso sa posisyon, nag-aabuso ng kung anik-anik. They did not even bother to seek a middle ground anywhere. So, the middle ground would have been na, okay, medyo hindi nila ipopromote si VP, pero hindi naman nila aapihin. Pwede naman ganun. Pwede naman silang maglabas ng sarili nilang kandidato, pero okay lang yun. Pero hindi eh. Ma'am Rebecca says she loves the spokes. Well, thank you, ma'am. I hope you're constantly watching. Sabi, hi kay John Felix. Lee Andrews says, managot ang dapat managot. Dapat ibalik ang death penalty para sa mga mandarambong. Well, kung naaangkop, sure, why not? Sabi maganda ito. Sabi ni Jeff, if we want Marcos Jr. to pay for his crimes and abuses, we must ensure that we elect VP Sara as president in 2028. Min Eagle says, good afternoon. Sana lahat na lumabas na from their house kasi it's too much na pang abuse. Well, then somebody has to organize it and all that. Remember, sir, ilang beses nang ginawa yan. Diba? VP Sara cannot join us in those rallies because siya yung makikinabang. She's the vice president. She's the successor to the president. So tayo, we have to do that. If you know, for those who are asking na dapat mag-rally and all that, ako, I strongly encourage you to form groups and manawagan. Sabi ni Ma'am Christine, the ruthlessly cruel can't help being ruthlessly cruel. I see your point. Sabi ni Nan, but the main issue is his father. Release his father. Maybe, whose father? His father? Whose father? If you're talking about VP Inday, it's her father. Can we do a really, really quick grammar lesson? Because I'm noticing that this is happening a lot. Okay? The gender of the pronoun is taken from the person doing the person who owns. Okay? You use her if it is, you know, her father. Kumbaga, you don't say his father. Okay. VP Inday's father. Translation, if you use a pronoun, her father, not his father. The gender is with the subject, not the direct object. Right? The gender is on the person who owns, not the... let's talk about something that's mas madali. VP Inday's cell phone. Her cell phone. Okay? Wag po magkakamali ng gender. Kasi pag sinabi mo VP Inday's cell phone, pero you're taking the gender of the cell phone, then VP Inday's cell phone is its cell phone. Hindi naman, that doesn't make sense, di ba? So when you say it is VP Inday's cell phone, then it is her cell phone. No, ma'am, hindi lang dalawa ang gender pagdating sa pronouns kasi merong neutral. Sabi ni Sleep Spell, thank you for doing this even when your liberty is sometimes put at stake. Thank you very much, sir. Sabi ni Isabella, uubusin nila DDS, kaunting post lang, kulong na. Paano na lang pagdating ng 2020, halos nalupi na nila ang DDS, wala nang magtatanggol kay VP. Ma'am, what makes you think na malulupi na ang DDS? But sino may sabi sa inyo yung mauubos ang DDS? Bakit napakanega? Lumalaban pa lang tayo, hindi pa naman talo. Bakit ganyan po kayo mag-isip? Ilan na ba ang napakulong nila para sa so-called fake news? Doon na lang muna tayo sa vloggers. Ilan? Wala pa akong nakikita. Doon sa mga political vloggers, ha? So bakit sinasabi niyo uubusin nila? Kaunting post lang, kulong na. No, ma'am. Napapadismiss na pa naman yung ibang mga kaso. As far as I know, yung ilang mga nakasuhan, sina Crisette, kinasuhan yan ni Senator Risa Hontiveros. Ano nangyari? DOJ dismissed their case. So meron din akong kaso, dinismiss ng DOJ, same. Ma'am, bakit nyo sinasabing mauubos? Sa totoo lang, di ba, mas sila yung nahihirapan magkaso. The purpose of the case is to scare us. Kaya kahit walang kwenta, kahit walang ebidensya, kahit kulang, mali, or whatever, fina-file nila in the hopes na mawawalan ng loob yung mga nagpo-post, which is what you're doing, ma'am. Parang tinutulungan nyo pa sila na ma-discourage ang mga DDS. And what happens if the DDS stop? Ay di mas lalong may kawawa si VP Inday, mas lalong malulugmok tayo sa oppression. Fight! Kasi kung nasa laban tayo, paano ka mananalo kung sa pagtingin mo ay parating talo? Down, Cerberus. Sandali, may maghahay sa inyo. So, yun. Okay. Down. Get down. I'll give you a treat, but later. Down. There's my good dog. Say things for. Okay, that was a serve break. So, mali po. Na-dismiss kaso niya dahil appointed pa ni Digong yung nasa DOJ. Alam mo, Tol, di ka talaga marunong. Sino bang nakaupo? Di ba ang acting DOJ secretary ay inappoint ni BBM? Si Secretary Eric Vida? Sinong nakaupo na sinasabi ninyo? Tingin nyo, hindi yan naakyat? Tingin nyo, walang power yung DOJ secretary dyan? O, sino pa? So, ang sinasabi nyo, kaya kami nakakapagpa-dismiss, hindi dahil makatarungan ng DOJ, pero dahil thankful sila kay PRD. Aba, ang galing pala ni PRD, hindi na nga presidente, very profound pa rin ang influence. Sabi ni Pocahontas, di po nauubos ang DDS, mas lalong dumadami. So parang sinasabi ni Dreamers dito, na-dismiss daw ang kaso dahil si Digong pa yung nag-appoint is, inaamin niya na corrupt yung sistema under BBM. Kakaloka. Magalit yung boss niya niyan. Sabi ni ma'am, sorry naman, takot lang talaga. Ma'am, huwag kayong mag-post kung kayo yung natatakot. Hindi namin nire-require sa lahat sa inyo kung takot kayo, kung nadidihado kayo, kung mawawalan kayo ng trabaho. We're not asking you to do it. We haven't asked anybody who is not willing. Pero wag niyo naman i-demoralize yung mga lumalaban, ma'am. So, if hindi po kayo makakatulong, wag niyo na lang pong idihado yung panig natin. 'Di ba? Encourage niyo yung mga may kaya. Encourage niyo yung mga nakakagawa. Kasi sa totoo lang, this is a matter of survival for us. Tingnan niyo yung ekonomiya. Tingin niyo magsusurvive yung mga pamilya natin in an economy this bad? For some of us, nakakaya pa natin. May mga savings and all that. But in another month, another 2 months, those who have savings will have run through those savings. Those yung mga may kaya, kung ano-ano ng racket ang ginagawa, pero the economy is tanking. It's bad. It's bad because the leadership is terrible. It's awful. Other countries are able to survive. Other countries are able to mitigate the rise, the increase in the fuel prices because they took care of their renewables. They took care of yung pag-iimbak ng fuel. They took care of their agriculture. They took care of their people. This administration has forgotten all that. Busy pa sila dun sa mga pinaghihinalaan natin na activities. So ma'am, sorry po. Alam ko natatakot kayo, naiintindihan ko po kayo. Huwag po kayong sumali kung natatakot kayo. Pero ma'am, huwag niyo pong i-discourage yung mga sumasali. Huwag po. Kasi we have to change. Hindi natin kakayanin another BBM presidency or another BBM clone na nakaupo. Hindi natin kakayanin. Dumadami ang mga naghihirap. So, kumbaga, walang choice. Kung hindi manalo si VP Inday, wala tayong choice. We have to make sure. And the only way to do that is to use our freedom of speech. Kaya nadidismiss yung mga kaso kasi labag naman sa ating karapatan yung ginagawa nila. So we will survive this as long as may rule of law pa kahit paano. Huwag niyong sabihin na bendalo na ganyan. Ang purpose ni Tulfo para i-encourage yung bendalo, na yan, is to make sure na matatakot tayo na kaya nilang lapastanganin ang karapatan natin at walang balik. Huwag kayong maniniwala. May balik dahil may hustisya, may katarungan, may sistema ng katarungan. At ginagamit natin yan. Ginagamit natin ang karapatan natin. Okay? Please don't discourage our fellow DDS. Sorry, bordado na po. Bordado o burado? Sabi ni Ma'am Merced, good morning. Hi ma'am, kumusta na kayo? It's 4:13 a.m. in New York. We'll never be tired of supporting VP Sara. Pagod na pagod kami galing sa work. Assisting surgeries, grabe kapagod, but never surrender. Naban-ban na gali itong account ko sa kaka-counter sa mga trolls, but let's keep going. Mwah. Sabi ni Aziton, so all we have to do, keep doing what we have been doing. Started right now. Keep it up. Yes. Eventually, we might do other activities, pero tingnan ninyo, lumalakas na rin ang loob, nagpupulong-pulong ang mga tao, not in the streets, pero doon, tingnan ninyo, may Rage Coalition, various parties, various parallel groups, support groups, non-government groups, informal groups, barkada, they are joining coalitions, they are joining the political parties. Traditionally, people who are not even political, nakikilahok na sa mga diskusyon, nanonood, kahit minsan manood lang, dun sa mga debate na nilalahukan natin sa mga diskusyon. Pagpo-post lang ng mga komento, malaking bagay na yun kasi pinapanood nila yan. Inoobserbahan nila kung saan papunta ang national conversation. Huwag po kayo mawalan ng loob. Ang totoo niyan, they are not as powerful as they used to be or as they thought they were. They're not even as powerful as you think they are. This is already a lame duck presidency. Magbabago ang mundo. Alam nila yan. Sabi ni Celedonio, grabe bendalo sa administration ni Duterte. Anong bendalo ginawa? Are you saying si Laila de Lima na victim? Hindi. She participated in her cases. She cannot claim that she was oppressed. Bakit? She had her lawyers. She went to the Supreme Court. Ilang beses siyang pabalik-balik sa Korte Suprema. And she was acquitted. So, anong sinasabi ninyong bendalo? Anong ginawa kay de Lima? She was charged. There was evidence sufficient to charge her. And sa totoo lang, katakatakan pa nga para sa iba sa amin yung desisyon ng hukuman, ang linaw Ang linaw ng ebidensya. So sasabihin niyo anong ginawa kay de Lima? Excuse me. And she was a full participant in that. In other words, si Congresswoman de Lima cannot say na unjust yung kanyang hearings at yung kanyang trial. So, kaloka kayo. Kung you're trying to gaslight us, I'm sorry. But I followed those cases, all three of them. From the start, as a practicing lawyer at the time, we were aware of all of the kwento coming out of the out of Bilibid and correctionals and all of that about the fact that the trading of drugs had moved into these institutions, and that the highest officials supposedly of the justice system were direct or indirect participants in that. So, yung namatay sa Tokhang, nasan yung mga cases ng Tokhang? There were 3 as far as I know, and in all cases, kulong yung mga pulis. Pag sinabi mong Tokhang, mayroon bang iba? Kung wala dun sa mga kaso dito, bakit hindi sila nag-file? So, uulitin ko yan. Alam ko, a lot of them did not file because the families were not interested. Sabi ni Ma'am Gemma, we are the hope. So keep fighting for our country. Yes, keep fighting. And this is how we fight. With our speech, with our thoughts, with exchanging these thoughts. Sabi ni Raymond, gikarma na si Digong. Excuse me? From the start, he was ready for that. He knew people would come after him because he changed things. And unfortunately for the guys like you, that change is permanent. He changed hearts and minds. He changed our expectations of government. Pwede naman pala, may pera naman pala, hindi ginagastos para sa taong bayan. Karma, he will live in our hearts for the longest time, longer than any of your leaders can even claim that. Your leaders, the leaders that you put your faith in, they're yesterday's news. And a lot of them, after their retirement, were thoroughly discredited. So, BS and a half yung sinasabi mong gikarma si Digong. Excuse me. You don't even understand what the laws of karma are. And you don't get to decide it either. Yun, sabi ni Butter Cheese Loaf, he can actually raise the suspicion. Bakit biglang namatay halos lahat ng witnesses against De Lima? No, Cerberus as in the three-headed dog that guards the entrance to Hades. Okay, so yan, that's what we do. If you do not feel that you are articulate enough or erudite enough, then you can do other things. You can block the people who post ridiculous narrative about Duterte or even VP Inday. Limit their audience by blocking them out. Encourage their blocks. Make sure they do not get any traction off of your page. Do not give them any traction from you. Deny them a new platform. That's precisely the defense, sabi ni Raymond. Kung walang nag-file ng case, bakit nakulong si Digong? Ay susi lang nag-file ng case dito sa Pilipinas, which is the argument for the lack of jurisdiction of the ICC. Ay sorry, hindi mo pala naiintindihan. Okay, my bad. Necessary for acquisition of the jurisdiction of the ICC is hindi kinaya ng courts dito. Walang nagfa-file ng kaso. Oh, except for those 3. So now if there are other cases supposedly na tokhang, but tokhang is the program. So hindi ko alam kung bakit ginagamit mo yung term na tokhang to indicate a crime. There is no crime. I'm not saying there were no crimes committed during those times, but those cases that were actually filed, guilty yung mga pulis. Sino yung mga pulis? State agents. Which is why questionable yung jurisdiction ng ICC. So, but yeah, siguro mahirap talaga ang international law na dun sa iyong pagkakaisip. Baka minsan, pag may time ka, basahin niyo po yung Rome Statute para maintindihan mo bago magka-jurisdiction ng ICC. So, dito sa Pilipinas, ilan lang ang nag-file ng kaso? Meron ba? Oh, ilan ang mga nag-file ng administrative cases? Doon, marami. Kaya marami. At yung mga nagfa-file na yon ay mismong mga pulis din. State agents, policing state agents. Bakit importante yung term na state agent? Because when you're a state agent, you represent the state. Kaya ka naka-uniforme. And state agents are the actors in crimes against humanity. Kailangan mapatunayan yung link with the person that you are holding, that you are accusing. So, naku, turuan nyo na lang si Mr. Raimundo Rebucas ng International Law para maintindihan niya. Kasi kaya yan nagkakaganyan dahil hindi niya naiintindihan eh. Hindi niya alam yung repercussions. Hindi niya alam yung mga pagkakamali dito. Can the VP or Supreme Court make President Marcos Jr. go live? We want answers about his youthful looks. No, the VP cannot do that. You can ask for an order from the Supreme Court to compel him to do that, but there has to be a right. Do we have a right to see the president go live? We have a right to transparency. We have a right to the true state of his health, mental and physical. But to compel him to go live, medyo napaka-specific naman po masyado nun. Sabi ni I am Super Nathan, sayang talino nyo madam, ginamit mo lang kay Duterte, sobrang sayang. Hindi ko po ginamit kay Duterte. Ginamit ko para sa bayan ko. Ginamit ko para sa interes ng katotohanan. Ginamit ko para sa mga katulad ninyo na sana maliwanagan. Kung hindi, nag-fail ako. But okay lang yon. Nag-fail lang naman ako sa iyo eh. Marami naman ang naliliwanagan. So, sayang kasi ang totoo niyan, sinasabi ninyo, sayang ang talino nyo. Ibig sabihin, nakikita ninyo that I am making sense, matalino eh. I know what the law is. I know what the facts are. Nasasayangan ka because hindi ako pumanig dun sa panig ninyo. Yun lang po yun. So, sorry na lang. I know that you're unhappy about it. I appreciate your concern, but I think that you're wrong. So, yun. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng sumubaybay sa live natin ngayong araw na ito. Pasensya na at napaaga tayo kasi nga may gagawin pa ako at marami pa pong isusulat. Sana makagraduate na next sem. So, mayroon pa bang mga ibang katanungan? Okay. So, yun. Maraming salamat. Sabi ni Freud, those guys who know the law, those guys know the law, but they just don't want to accept or understand it. Yep. Pwede naman kasi makipagbalitaktakan eh. Pwede naman nilang sabihin kung saan ako nagkakamali. Pwede naman na i-explain namin kung sa tingin nila nagkakamali at ang tingin natin ay hindi. Pero imbis, kaya nakikita kung sino yung matalino talaga. Kasi imbis na sabihin nila kung saan tayo nagkakamali, ang sinasabi nila, sayang ka. So anong ibig sabihin nun? That is an ad hominem argument. Dahil hindi sila kayang makalahok doon sa argumento, hindi sila marunong mag-argue, hindi nila kayang mag-reason out, nangiinsulto na lang sila. Naubusan sila. And that makes all the difference in the world. So, the moment somebody starts to use an ad hominem on you, when you are arguing with law, with evidence, or even with simple logic, then you know you've already won. Every time iniinsulto tayo ng personalan, panalo na tayo kasi ibig sabihin na ubusan sila. Wala silang maipakita. Wala silang ma-argue. They have run out of words. Take heart with that. Huwag po kayong ma-discourage. Kasi sa ganun at sa ganun pa lang, talo na sila. They cannot justify it. At pag itinakda ang kasaysayan, sisiguraduhin natin na maririnig din tayo dyan. Sabi ni Leandro, how did you figure out which courses in college to take? Like lawyering, then ano pa ba sa earth investigation, and archaeology? Kung ano yung interests. Well, actually, I wanted to be a doctor, but, you know, I did not have kumbaga, nung pumasok kasi ako sa Diliman, late ako for orientation. So, wala akong orientation, I did not know how to go about it. Hindi ko alam na kung kunwari gusto mo mag-medicine, you join the groups that are pre-med majors para malalaman mo how to figure out, how to map out your plans, yung pati yung mga, kung sino yung best teacher for this or that. May mga ganyan. Hindi I was late because I graduated in the US. So, nung in-advisean ako, I was a botany pre-med major, I was told by my advisor, sabi niya, uy, ang taas mo sa social sciences, baka gusto mong i-consider na maglipat muna. So, yun. So, I chose linguistics because it was my interest. And then after that, law. Because I wanted to. Sabi ni JD, argument nila total transactions in 20 years daw equals account balance. Sabi ni Tracy, sabi ni Toby, meron daw 90 million na release to Asaro. Can we file a TRO before Supreme Court to stop Congress to release such funds since there's an ongoing oral argument about unprogrammed funds? Dapat may TRO doon mismo sa pag-file. So the petitioners can ask for a TRO for that if naaangkop dun sa kaso nila. Pag hindi sinagot ni BBM, well, the Solgen is handling it, but I think nag-submit na yata Solgen, di ako sure. The Solicitor General represents the state, the government. So sila yung mag-file. Kung hindi mag-file ang Solicitor General, then the court will make a decision na wala silang side na naririnig. Wala yung side nila na narinig. So usually natatalo yung ganon.